afternoon. It's that Friday feeling again.
Yeah, 2 till 4 every Friday. It's us, Kim and Carl.
Yeah. So hope you had a good week.
Yeah, it's been a busy week.
Yeah. So what's the topic for this Friday?
We are talking about men's mental health.
Yeah.
Today, well, it's actually this month. The
Right.
whole month
Yep.
is a focus on men's mental health. Very important topic. Not saying that women's mental health isn't an important topic. However, this month,
yeah.
it's for this month.
Get to it, lady.
So we're talking about it, and
We're
very
interviewing
exciting.
a man.
Yes, we are interviewing a gentleman who
AD,
who has had been a veteran and is a veteran. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say part time. He's a man. Put it this way. Kim's started already. If you go bed, he's a man. We're talking about men's mental health. He was a veteran who went on to whose kind of passion is helping other men through hypnotherapy.
Helping men with their mental health,
go.
supporting them through it. Yes, sorry. Every time I think, right, I'm going to be really serious. I think it's because I think that to myself, and that's what makes me laugh. Anyway, that's our topic for today. So we've got the interview to play you throughout our show.
Yeah.
If you've got any requests, please do message in, and we will endeavour to play them. If we can't play them this week, we'll play them next week.
I'm just checking the notes here because obviously we make notes because we're on a show for 2 hours. But I just saw we're honoured to have Aldi's. It looks like Aldi's to me, and not Addy.
It's AD.
Yeah, but it's not spelled right. But anyway, it looks like Aldi, so I'm looking at thinking, who the bloody hell's
It's
that?
Aldi. And Lidl.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We're here again, and as we say every week, and we mean it from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And we hope that you get out of this what we, as much as we put in, because we get out of it quite a lot as well.
Yeah, and it's about the mindset of encouraging people, especially men, because you're going to discover through the interview that AD and myself, speaking from a man's perspective, I'm the generation where you were, approaching 60, were told to pull your socks up and get on with it and not show your emotional side.
Oh yeah, man up.
Yeah.
Keeping that.
So let's play a song.
Yeah, let's definitely play a song. So we are going to play. This week, we are going to play Save Myself by Ed Sheeran.
Go on then.
I give all my oxygen to people that can breathe. I gave away my money and now we don't even speak. I drove miles and miles, but would you do the same for me? Oh, honestly. Offered up my shoulder just for you to cry upon. Gave you constant shelter and a bed to keep you warm. They gave me the heartache, and in return I gave a song. It goes on and on. Life can get you down, so I just numb the way it feels. I'll drown it with a drink and out-of-date prescription pills. And all the ones that love me, they just left me on the shelf. No farewell. So before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. I gave you all my energy and I took away your pain. 'Cause human beings are destined to radiate or drain. What line do we stand upon? 'Cause from here it looks the same, and only scars remain. Life can get you down, so I just numb the way it feels. I'll drown it with a drink and out-of-date prescription pills. And all the ones that love me, they just left me on the shelf. No farewell. So before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. But if I don't, then and I'll go back to where I'm rescuing a stranger just because they needed saving, just like that. Oh, I'm here again, between the devil and the danger. But I guess it's just my nature. My dad was wrong, 'cause I'm not like my mom. 'Cause she just smiled and I'm complaining in a song. But it helps. So before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. Life can get you down, so I just numb the way it feels. I'll drown it with a drink and out-of-date prescription pills. And all the ones that loved me, they just left me on the shelf. Oh, farewell. So before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. And before I blame someone else, I've got to save myself. And before I love someone else, I've got to love myself.
Bit of Ed.
No, but what's powerful about that song is, even Adie's going to mention it as well, that you've got to want to help yourself, sort yourself out.
Yeah.
It's your journey, and that's what it's about today. It's about men's mental health, or Mental Health Month, and the interview with Adie. So Kim loves her stats. She's going to give you some stats.
I do, and because it's really important, and I think it helps you to put it into perspective. So, did you know that in England, about 12.5% of men are estimated to experience a common mental health disorder, and also that men are 3 times more likely than women to die by suicide?
In the UK stats.
In the UK, yeah, I was using UK stats. But yeah, I mean, that in itself is, they're big stats. That's a lot.
Yeah, and that's why we're passionate about the work that we do here at the Manse Retreat. And Adie, going from a veteran to a hypnotherapist, he has a passion that men shouldn't feel stuck.
Let's introduce Adie. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is Adie giving us his intro and telling us a little bit about who he is. Hello, Adie. Welcome.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for having me on.
No problem at all. Adie, so thank you for joining us on Dreamcatcher Radio. And I will ask you some questions, which I would love for you to answer as honestly as you can. And we can play some of your songs. So thank you for coming on. So my first question to you, Adie, is you've gone from a life in military to a life of hypnotherapy. There's quite a difference there. Can you share a bit about your journey and what inspired you to make that huge change?
Yeah, so I think for me, it has been a very, very crazy journey that's taken me from one extreme to another. So I spent 12 years in the military, just over.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that world really shapes us and shapes everything about who we are.
Yeah.
So uniform, rank, role. And I think that becomes your whole identity, and you know exactly who you are every single day because it's either written on your chest, it's written on your arm, it's in the colour of your headdress. But underneath all of that structure, I was crumbling. And I did suffer with anxiety and depression for years, for most of my adult life. But I kept telling myself, do you know what, man up, get on with it. And I put my berry on every morning. It was like an anchor for me.
Right.
And that was my anchor to mask and change who I really was so that nobody saw the cracks within me. Now, I deployed quite a lot, and only going through therapy myself, I realised that deployment, that became my escape. Because the busier that I was, the more that I was doing, when I was away from the home, the less I had to really feel my emotions properly. And the world saw someone that was doing really well. That was
on the outside.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to these amazing places, doing these amazing things, But in actual fact, in reality, like I was running away from myself. I was running away from the problems, the trials and tribulations that I was actually feeling internally. And then I got my dream job actually in the military, where I was instructing trainees and trained soldiers as well coming through the system. And that was kind of my full circle moment where I was like, I've made it. Like this is where I want to be. This is where I've come from, and this is where I'm finally at. But it actually meant that I couldn't deploy anymore. Then deployment started to dry up. I was in a non-deployable role, and suddenly I found myself with nowhere left to run. And then because I do this, I knew that I had to do something because it started to show up in self-sabotaging behaviors. So I knew I had to do something. I knew I had to go and get the support that I needed. So I actually found a therapist that I really did connect with. And I was going through therapy at the time. But I was kind of living session by session, and there wasn't a structure behind it. And what I was doing personally is I was putting my change onto them. They're going to fix me. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And then it all started to catch up. So I started to drink too much. I was chasing external validation. I was ruining really good things that I had in my life because I didn't trust them, or actually I didn't trust myself that I could actually achieve and have all these amazing things. And then whenever anything went right, was going really well, like I'd find a way to destroy it. I'd find a way to make it go wrong so I could find the evidence that actually everything messes up in the end.
Yeah.
But that external everything messes up in the end turned into that internal voice, and you always mess up in the end.
How powerful was that?
It's so powerful.
That Eddie was looking for, in a sense of looking for not destruction, but everything messes up in the end.
Yeah.
So.
And everybody else is going to fix his problems.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go. So the desire to want to be perfect. I'm afraid no one's perfect in this world, but it's the belief structures that we have, isn't it? And the internal dialogue.
Yeah, and most of us grew up with that same script: don't cry, be strong, man up. And men in particular. Boys don't cry, all of that type of thing.
This is why we love working in Dreamcatcher Radio, because we do a lot of work regarding with veterans, and I grew up in a military family, so it was that kind of. It's a weakness to show your emotions.
Yeah.
And it creates a generation of men. This is the issue. It creates a generation of men who, they just don't want to talk about their emotions. And I love the fact that AD's come from a very manly profession, let's say, to discover that internal change only happens from within.
You have to be careful what you just said there.
What?
It's a very manly profession.
It is, even today. So this is where we love talking about Dreamcatcher Radio. We talk about real life here. So you look at percentages, it's still a very manly profession.
It's a predominantly male environment.
Exactly.
Is what I think you have.
And but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is where I don't cut around language. We talk about real deal here, real situations. The fact is, it's men's mental health. And if we put those kind of things in people's places, this is where men shut up, because they just think, well, I can't be a man, because this is how men talk.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're told that emotions are for women,
that
they're weak, and that's exactly it. It's terrible.
You just literally done to me what men feel like. Oh, it is a male thing, but straight away the woman in you wanted to protect other women in the army and go, bosh.
It was more the fact of the equality.
Again, see, equality. So it's these words that will stop men seeking help.
Yeah, good point.
Not validating who we are.
Good point. Yeah, really good point.
Don't worry, men, I got you.
I know.
But you can see where that something comes from a live chat like now. Why men shut up?
Yeah, definitely. Because they feel they're not important enough to talk about, and because of all these other things, and exactly. And we give everybody a fair platform here, don't we? So I also wanted to say that 40% of men say that they've never ever spoken to anyone about their mental health. That's not a friend, a doctor, a partner, anyone. They literally keep it to themselves, like you said, because they feel they need to shut up about it.
Yeah, we bottle it up, and then one day, boom, it spills out, doesn't it? How does it spill out? Well, it spills out in addictions, negative behaviours, anger, guilt, frustration. The whole spill comes out.
Yeah.
And I
it
think
does.
an AD touches on this stuff in as we go through the interview.
Yeah, it's very powerful, and it's very raw, which I like as well. You know, it's nice to hear honesty, just being completely honest and open about it.
Yeah, and this is why I love this interview with that you've done with AD. Is it's real. He's lived through it. He's lived through the trauma.
Yes.
He's lived through the fear.
Yeah.
He's the proof that's kind of speaking up, that doesn't mind talking about weakness, or because it's not weakness.
Yeah.
And he's got from it. What's he got from it? He's got freedom now.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. So I am actually going to play a song. You're Not Broken.
When the world keeps turning and you're stuck in your own mind, it's okay to take your time. When your heart is racing and anxious thoughts rule your life, you don't have to keep up this fight. Breathe in, breathe out, you're living right now. Breathe in, breathe out, it's alright. You're not broken, we're all healing in this life. The world's wide open, don't have to run away and hide. You don't have to walk this path on your own. I know that it's hard, but you're not alone. You're not broken, you're alive. Don't worry about the timing when you don't feel like yourself. It's okay to ask for help. Your light is always shining. Who you are won't disappear. Stay in the moment right here. Breathe in, breathe out. You're living right now. Breathe in, breathe out. It's alright. You're not broken. We're all healing in this life. The world's wide open. Don't have to run away and hide. You don't have to walk this path on your own. I know that it's hard, but you're not alone. You're not broken. You're alive. You're alive. You're stronger than you know. Stronger than you know. The feelings will come and go. Feelings come and go. Someday you'll look back to this time. Until then, be kind to your mind. You're not broken. We're all healing in this life. The world's wide open. Don't have to run away and hide. You don't have to walk this path on your own. I know that it's hard, but you're not alone. You're not broken. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive.
Beautiful song. And very poignant again. Very important to kind of realise that you're not broken. This is what we always say to people here at the Manse when they come along. We always say, people, oh, I feel broken. We say, you're not definitely broken. And one of the other things I wanted to talk about as well is one of the saddest things I do hear from men in particular is that they don't want to be a burden. And that you know, because they're conditioned to think that they're supposed to handle everything alone.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's lethal. That loneliness is lethal. And the next part of AD's interview, I'm doing it again. Right, you will hear me throughout this whole 2 hours completely get his name wrong. And AD, I'm so sorry.
We even have went down a bit of paper, just the letter A and a D. So you can't get any easier than that, can it? AD,
And still
AD.
keep saying it wrong. So this next part is really powerful. So let's listen to AD, and then and then we'll carry on with the show. But thanks again for listening in, Kim and Carl on Dreamcatcher Radio.
I decided that was it. And I honestly don't know to this day whether I would have gone through with it. But without my partner and my kids walking back through the door when they did, I don't know what the outcome would have been.
Wow.
But that shame when they walked back in, it was unbearable for me. I felt angry at myself. I felt guilt, embarrassed. But that was also my wake-up call that I needed in that moment, because I knew that something had to change. But in actual fact, I knew that I needed to change, and I needed to take responsibility at that moment. So what I decided to do was book myself on an NLP course. At first, purely it was for selfish reasons. Purely it was just for me to try and understand how my mind worked. But for me, that course changed everything. I started to see how much power that we actually have in ourselves and in our own minds to actually change, to heal, and then to rebuild. And then that's what led me into what I do now. I've done a few different courses since then.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what it feels like to be that man that struggles, the one that holds it all together, and the one that's quietly fallen apart inside. And that's become my mission now, to help men get to where I am now before that point.
There you go.
Yeah. So the topic that kind of what we got from the beginning of that was talking about taking your own life. That it got mental health, or his kind of, you might not say rock bottom, because it's an individual journey. But you know, he had guilt after his family walked in. Talking about ending your own life. How kind of deep do you need to get for a man to get to that point?
Yeah. It's not uncommon, and that's the sad thing about this, and that's why we wanted to talk. It's quite, like I said, it's quite a raw subject. So this is why we wanted to talk about it,
especially when we come from a veteran story. I'm a good supporter of Veterans Unite Against Suicide. I'm even trying to get one of the co-founders on for an interview, Jeff Williams.
Yeah.
Check him out on Facebook, Veterans Unite Against Suicide. I'm sure AD won't mind us talking about this subject, because this is the topic that he just brought up.
Yeah, it started kind of mid-sentence when we were in the interview, but he was alluding to was that he was going to, as you probably gathered, got to that point where everything got so bad that he literally was considering it, and his family walked in, and that was, you know, it was a really good timing. Obviously, doesn't know what might have happened, but it was just such a good time for them to walk in, for us to realise that that's, you know, that wasn't what he wanted to do. And thankfully, because AD's now, like I say, going on to help so many people, that he's
helping men change their lives.
He really is.
And he works with a lot of veterans, because, you know, veterans love that kind of thing. Of veterans, you know, like we said a bit earlier, it's a male bond thing.
It is.
And we want to play a song here, which means a lot, because, as I said, we're followers of Veterans Unite Against Suicide, and I actually wrote a song that's relevant to how veterans feel.
Yeah. So this is for all the veterans out there.
Dust on my boots, dreams in my hand. Came back home to a stranger's land. They wave their flags, but they don't see the war still fights inside of me. Where do you go when the silence screams, when night's too loud to chase your dreams? Brothers and sisters, we stand side by side. In the dark with a light, with a tide that won't hide. Veterans united against suicide. When the world let us fall, we'll keep hope alive. Brothers and sisters, hold me tight. We're the only ones who know this fight. When the world turns away, we ignite. Brothers and sisters, we'll be alright. The government said, just carry on. But my nights are loud, my peace is gone. It's my family where I belong. It's their voices that keep me strong. He was the forgotten man, left out in the rain, carried the weight of war and drowned in his pain. No hand to guide him home, no shoulder to lean on. The battle never ended, though the war was long gone. The bottle was his friend, though it whispered lies. It blurred the edges of the ghosts in his eyes. The system shut its door, turned a blind deaf ear. He fought for his country, but they left him here. He screamed at the moon, but the moon didn't care. A soldier's broken heart hung heavy in the air. He was a forgotten man, left out in the rain, carried the weight of war and drowned in his pain. No hand to guide him home, no shoulder to lean on. The battle never ended, though the war was long gone. The flag folded tight doesn't heal the scars, and honor's just a word when you're falling apart. He fought for their freedom, but who fought for his? The saddest goodbye is the one they all miss. Rising together, brothers and sisters, we stand side by side. For every forgotten soul
So good.
So I hope you like the lyrics to that. I wrote that.
I know this is a man of many talents. Carl playing his songs. It's brilliant.
But
Absolutely brilliant.
it's brilliant to show what the veterans go through. Just like listen to Adie's story throughout the interview. You know, got to a point where that was that, and he's rised and shined. And this is the honour of that man.
Well, let's hear a little bit more from Adie around the pressures that men face, and you know how that that emotional disconnection. Let's play some more. The next question I was going to ask you is that I know that you have seen, obviously, being in the military firsthand, some of the pressures that men face, but also not only obviously from your job, you see it in civilian life as well. So, what's some of the biggest challenge that you see men struggling with today?
I think one of the biggest ones is that emotional disconnection. We've been raised, I think, from kids, and I think we're going through that stage now where I'm seeing different age groups in different stages in life. I do think that people in that 30 to 50, 55 age bracket we've been raised to believe that feelings are that threat. It's the emotion that makes us weak. So we actually start to push down what we think are weak emotions, but our body keeps it keeps storing them emotions inside, doesn't it really? And then the suppressed emotion becomes stress, it becomes anger, it becomes anxiety, and it ends up being physical health problems as well, right? And I actually think another one is identity. I think we build our entire sense of self around what we do, not who we are. And then when something changes, such as in my case, like leaving the military or a career shift, maybe a breakup, a new relationship, things start to change and things may start falling apart because we've got nothing underneath it. We put our labels onto other people. And then the third one I'd say is pressure. I think we're carrying more invisible weight than ever before. And then trying to be calm, resilient, reliable, successful, whatever success means to you. I know it's different for everybody. I think it's hard to have all of that pressure and secretly fall apart as well.
Yeah. Well said, Adie.
Well, that's true. Again, it's I love that sentence he said was about all the words invisible pressure. The pressure of being a husband, a father, going to all those everyday life things that we turn into mental health because we can't see a way out.
Yeah. So I think this song is very good. It comes from a film, but it's a very good song. It's Everybody Hurts by R.E.M.
When your day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had enough of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries and everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is night, hold on, hold on. If you feel like letting go, if you think you've had too much of this life, hang on.
There you go. That was REM, Everybody Hurts.
Some powerful lyrics there.
They were. And the first time I heard that song actually was in the film When a Man Loves a Woman with Andy Garcia and Meg Ryan, and she was an alcoholic wife.
Oh,
So
I don't think I've
had
seen that.
he had the pressures of having the two children. I think it was two girls, and watching the mum, and it really meant a lot to me. And
So that's the beauty of, like, I've never seen that film and just listened to AD's interview. Every time we kind of talk to men and all that, it's just a little reminder that courage isn't loud,
no,
is it? It's
No.
quiet. It's in those moments where we tell the truth, and not just to others, but most importantly to ourselves.
yeah, it is. And also important about that song as well is that it just shows, we are focusing a lot around veterans, and we do, but it doesn't mean that you have to be a veteran for you to feel this way.
Oh, absolutely. That's
That's
what everybody hurts.
just men in general, exactly. And that was what I was saying about that film, because it was a husband and wife, and he was struggling because he had to support everybody, and his wife was an alcoholic, and it was a
The
really
visible signals, like AD said.
real powerful film. So yeah, so let's
Let's see what song AD wants.
yeah.
We have technical issues here. We don't need to download it. Just
No,
play it. Yeah. No, what number are you on there?
number 4.
We don't need to download anything.
Right. Well then, we don't. Right. Well, I'm going to tell you which song AD wanted to hear, and we've got it
It's
ready.
the classic. I think he said all his friends know from this song.
Yeah.
It just kind of straight away is AD.
Yeah, it's Robin S. Show me love.
You've got to show me love.
song AD wanted.
It was, and I can just imagine him getting up, dancing with his mum, not mum,
Who?
his wife and his children, and friends and things, because he did say that. So yeah, it is one of those feel good songs. So thank you for that, AD.
It's an old classic. I don't know what year that's from.
90s.
Oh,
90s. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's hear a little bit more from AD.
so there, we have technical issues. I just click it once. No? Download it then. No, it can't download the files. So we're having trouble here. Refresh that page.
Yeah, this is what happens when you...
When you're kind of recording live,
Yeah.
you're not logged into your accounts. Anyway, I do know the next question because I'm the one that edit it. Adie's going to tell us about hypnotherapy, his version of it, because there are so many different forms of hypnotherapy out there and different ways of training. So let's see if this works now. Kim's playing that music.
It's still not working after all that.
So we're having an issue here with Google Drive, as they say, so don't rely on technology. But while that's sorting it out, I'm just going to then explain to you that in the good old days, we used to have the old pocket watch. Let's stop this here for a moment so we can... There we go. So we won't have background music playing while I'm
quite
chatting
liked
away.
that while you were chatting
we're
away.
DJing, so this is the classic. So let's see if this works now. Is it going to play?
Who knows?
Because we cannot carry on the radio show if we're not able to download any of the tracks that we edited. So, gone are the days of the old pocket watches where you're getting very sleepy. Modern hypnotherapy isn't about control. It's about collaboration. It's about how neuroscience meets compassion. I love that. So we're going to keep trying.
So, Addie, you are a hypnotherapist. So, can you just tell people who are not, not familiar with it or not sure about it? I mean, some people think that they're going to be, running around like a chicken. Can you talk about how does it work? What makes it more, different from some of the other traditional therapies out there?
Absolutely. I think it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge of every hypnotherapist to educate properly on what hypnosis is and what hypnotherapy is.
Yes.
But I think most traditional therapies, most talking therapies, they work from the conscious level. So talking, analysing the problems, trying to think your way through the problem. And I think what's really important as therapists or change makers, whatever we want to call ourselves, is that they can be really useful depending on the person. But the subconscious mind is what drives 95% of your emotions, your reactions, your habits. So if the problem lives there, then I don't believe that talking alone actually gets to the root of it. So hypnotherapy works directly with your subconscious mind, and it helps reach that deeper part, the part that's been storing them old beliefs, the emotional pain, or the protective patterns. And when you're in hypnosis, it's not like you're asleep or you're out of control. You're fully in control throughout the whole thing. You're just in a deeply focused state, similar to like when you're driving a car, I would say. When you realise that you arrived somewhere, but you don't remember the last few miles, like you're on autopilot. And that's like a nice natural trance kind of state. But obviously, when you're in the therapy room, you're not behind the controls, and the weight is off. I remember once when I was actually in therapy for the first time, and I remember thinking, "You're not doing this. You're not doing this to me." And I tried to open my eyes myself. I was like, "I'm opening my eyes," and there's something inside me says, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it." At that moment, I knew I was in control. So you're fully in control throughout. It's a nice, natural, focused state. Working directly with your subconscious mind.
Hey, we finally got there.
We did.
We got the recording working.
Thank you for bearing with us.
But let's go to show the proof of we record this live with us, and then obviously we have to bring in the recordings of Addie. So it's quite a mixture of things you've got to go on behind the show, isn't it, to make this up as a Dreamcatcher Radio. So we want to tell you a little bit about what we do.
We do.
Because AD as a hypnotherapist. That's what I trained in, again, over 25 years ago. So that's a long time, isn't
Showing your age.
Showing you. But we work specifically, Kim and I, the Manse Retreat, we work specifically with emotional trauma and PTSD. And hypnotherapy is part of one of the techniques or methods that we do use here.
It is, and as well as many other things. But we work with people with emotional trauma, as you say. They come here to the retreat for 3 days. And we also do online sessions and in-person one-day retreats as well. But mainly we do the 3 days.
Yeah, and we have people that come from all over the world.
Yeah.
We have someone next week coming in from Spain.
Yep. We've got people from all over the world. So people find us generally through Google or ChatGPT, oddly.
Chat recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously we
or
ask
socials.
Yeah.
So, if you're interested in who we are, you can look us up. We are the Manse Retreat on pretty much everything. We've got the Manse Hub on School, which is
it's a free community that you can join.
Yeah, and it's an uplifting, empowering community. It's
Transformation.
quite new. It's more about transformation. It's more about
we just started
positivity. But we want to get as many people in there as we can to really focus on keeping positive, because when you have that positive outlook, what you put out, you get back in.
And also within that community, if you go there, we're the Manse Hub. You just put in your email, you join, we allow you into the group, and there is a couple of free hypnotherapy recordings there. There's the Hypnosis Reboot 2.0, and I think there's a relaxation or sleep. I can't remember the top of my head.
Yeah, so
join our school. It's SKOOL. And if you want us to interview or talk about a topic that you think other listeners will be interested in, how do they contact us?
Yeah, they contact us on Kim and Carl at dreamcatcherradio.co.uk. That's Kim, Kim, and ANDCARL. So drop us a message, and if you have a request, forgot to say that earlier, please use that same email, Kim and Carl at dreamcatcherradio.co.uk, and we will endeavour to play your song, and if we don't play it today, we'll play it next week.
So that's where we said how you can get to work with us or find out more about what we do. We're also trained practitioners in the technique that we created called the Manse Method. So we have practitioners that are certified all around the world. Yeah. So you can work with one of those.
Yeah, and if you look on our website, you can look up the practitioners, find their details. Not all of them have given our details in yet to get their profiles, but we're getting there. Again, quite a new website, but we're growing.
It's growing.
We're building and growing at the same
registered.
time. Yeah, we're CPD certified trainers, and
our next training is in the new year.
In January.
Online, and then we have an in-person in
February? Yeah.
So there you go. There's a little bit of details about what we do and why we do it.
Yeah. Let's play a song.
But I guess you didn't know. As I You lied to me. She said she'd never turn on me. You lied to me. But you did. But you did. You lied to me. All this pain you said I'd never feel. You lied to me. But I do. But I do. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I've been there. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. You know that I've been there. Don't you know? Return of the man. Return of the man. Oh no. Return of the man. Be strong. You know that I've been there. Here I come. Return of the man. Return of the man.
There we go, returning the Mac. Today we're talking about Mental Health Month for men.
We are. And we have Adie's interview.
Yeah, a veteran turned hypnotherapist, but we just want to mention, we just mentioned about what we do here at the Manse Retreat on Dreamcatcher Radio, but there's other kind of men's mental health support groups that are available.
Yeah.
Like, I think one of the most famous ones that I see all over Facebook and on social media is Andy's Men's Club, or Man's Club.
Yeah, there's over 180 of them across the UK. And I love that their slogan, it's simple, it's okay to talk. I love that. It's great, because it started back in 2016. I'd never actually heard of it, but then that's probably because I'm not a man.
You're going to look for it.
And it was created and started by Andy Roberts, who unfortunately took his own life at 23, and his brother-in-law Luke Ambler wanted to make sure that no one else would suffer in silence the way he did.
The way Andy did, yeah. So his brother
So
took
he set up the first group in Halifax, and a few men came along, and then more. And like I
and
say,
they meet every Monday evening at 7 p.m. and it's completely free. So go online.
no registering, no
Yeah,
waiting,
check
no
it out. See if
judging,
you've got
just-
an Andy's Man's Club in your local area.
Yeah, cup of tea and a biscuit. Go along. That sounds like a really, really,
And it's working. They're saving lives. Literally thousands of men walk through those doors every Monday evening
yeah, I can
and
imagine.
walk out feeling lighter, connected and ready to keep going. And that's it. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, because when they talk, obviously,
change.
Yeah, we're
And we're breaking that generation of silence, the old script that men should man up, you know. The new ones say, mate, let's chat.
yeah.
That's
So
different.
if you're listening right now and something has been weighing on you, just reach out. Reach out to anyone. You can, we're going to ask Adi a bit about himself in a sec. You've got us as well, and then you've also got the Andy's Man's Club, and there's loads more. There's lots of other...
there's Mental, Tough Enough to Care, or Man Up. There's loads now. So just check, just Google it.
Yeah.
What men's support groups are there? Often most of these are free.
Mm.
You turn up and, like Kim said, tea and a biscuit, and you chat
Yeah.
rather than man up.
Offload. Problem shared is the problem halved.
And so what kind of issues do you help men with in your practice? Is it kind of anxiety, confidence? Is what else? What do you normally specialise in?
So I like to explain to people, like, I like to deal with the situations, the experiences that I've had, because I feel like it makes me more authentic and it gives the person a purpose and a reason to push through.
That lived experience, isn't
For
it?
sure. So it is a wide range of things that I deal with and issues and experiences. But if I had to sum it up, I'd say that I help men who feel disconnected.
Okay.
Now, I think the symptoms can vary. So anxiety, anger, burnout, self-sabotage, relationship issues. But underneath, I think it's a disconnection with who we actually are and who we want to portray ourselves to be. There's often a misalignment with that. Dads who look successful on the outside, who genuinely love their families, but there's something inside them that's sparking themselves just to keep losing their patience with people. Some of it, of course, is rooted in trauma. Some of it's old programming. It's being told to man up. It's societal. It's that never show weakness attitude.
Yeah.
But it could just be emotional exhaustion from holding it in for years. So yeah, anxiety, trauma, confidence, depression. But really, I help men remember how to feel again. Because I think when you plug yourself back in, when you reconnect with yourself emotionally, you stop reacting and start responding.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it's not just mindset shifts we go, it's life shifts. It's helping people in their everyday lives as well, isn't it?
So there we go. So that just shows you what AD helps with. Literally, most issues that men have, AD
Yeah.
can help you with.
Yeah, so he's a great person for you to reach out to. So I think we should play a little bit more.
Yeah. If it catches up. So, but like AD said, men regarding their confidence, motivation, their dreams, their desires, it's just not happening for some men. And AD is an avenue for you to go and have a chat. Understand
Do you
what it is.
find that because you are a veteran that you attract veterans?
I would say so. Yes,
Yeah.
I think there's that kind of
Mm.
resonate with people for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I get it. I speak like they do. I'm not the stereotypical therapist that sits there with the glasses at the end of the nose and writing with a clipboard.
Tell
I
me
don't
how
mean
you
any,
feel.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I speak like they do. I'm a normal human being who's been just trained in this amazing transformational
Yeah.
technique.
Yeah. Amazing. That's a bit like Carl, really. He obviously has his father. He came from a military family, so his
Yeah.
father was in the military. So he he works with people in such a way that we always say we don't do therapy.
Yeah.
We just have a session.
Yeah.
We do change work. So yeah, I totally agree. And and he is known to swear, which I
I
think
think
makes him real. I think.
I think that's it. And there are some people that don't want that for sure. And
Yeah.
I always say to people that I'm not the right person for you then.
Yes.
But yeah, if you don't mind a few swear words every now and again, for effect for sure.
Yeah.
But someone who's real, then yeah, that's where I come in.
Are you saying I swear?
Yeah, you do. And
Like a trooper.
no, not like a trooper, but you do. It's quite unexpected, and people don't. I think they don't expect it from you, and you just throw in these words, which we're not going to do on the
I'm not
radio.
yet. Well, it's really hard for me to restrain. I have to really concentrate. But
Let's play. Let's listen to what Adie's got to say here.
she says, and it's not playing again.
Well, this is the joys of technical issues that we have.
Well, what it is the Google Drive is obviously connected to the internet, and then it kind of doesn't load properly, as they say.
Yeah. So we have to kind of go with it, and you have
See
to
if it
bear with
catches
us.
up. Yeah, but that's radio for you.
So, Addie, why don't we play your next song? I've got a feeling this isn't as upbeat.
No, I've mixed it up a bit. It's
Go
not
on.
it's not massively slow. This is a personal one. This is one that I had at my wedding actually.
Oh,
And it's Boyce Avenue, Dare to Believe.
Dare to Believe. I don't think.
You're still talking, I noticed.
It's feeling like our time's run out, but the hourglass just flipped itself over again. The sun is slowly sinking down, but on the other side a new day waits to begin. If you dare to believe in life, you might realize that there's no time for talking, or just to wait around while the innocent die. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. dark for way too long. But when we turn around, we see a light shine through the haze. So forget about what was wrong, 'cause I've never been more ready to turn this page. If you swear you believe in life, embrace forgiveness, 'cause it's all that I'm asking. Or keep holding out while the innocent die. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. And no more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. You may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. You may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. If you swear you believe in life, no more, gonna lose everything. Oh, I said no more, we're so quick to lose everything.
Voice Avenue.
Yeah, dare
I
to believe.
was thinking when you offered that song, I don't know that, but I know this guy from YouTube. I follow him on YouTube. It's the first time I've heard that song.
Oh, there you go.
So, great song, and yet it is wedding. So, we're talking about Men's Mental Health Month
We are.
on Dreamcatcher Radio today.
Yep.
And a bit of a reality check here, I think.
Yeah.
Just listen to the interview that Adie's already gave us. Here's the truth, lads, that men are dying young, aren't they? But it's not because of war or accidents, but because of silence.
Yeah.
And we already just said previously about like Andy's men's club where you can go along and chat, but the biggest killer of men under the age of 50 is suicide.
Yeah.
Not heart disease, not cancer, but suicide,
Yeah.
unaliving themselves. And behind every one of these numbers is someone who thought they had to face it alone. And that's the problem. Not masculinity enough, or being muscular when you have to do things and pull your socks up, but the belief that men have to be bulletproof. And we're not, and we never were. So somewhere along the way, we confuse being strong with being silent. But strength isn't about speaking up when your head's in a mess, because I've been there, like when my son passed away last year, James. My head was in a mess.
Yeah.
I could have sat there, silent, drunk, even thought about taking my own life. But it's about saying, mate, I'm struggling, before it's too late. So today on Dreamcatcher Radio, it's about flipping that script, that it's okay to talk.
Yeah. And it's that brings us nicely on to the next segment of Adie, because we started talking about his specific client, you know, if he had a client that he wanted to talk about, just to share the kind of work that he does.
Yeah, and this client that he talks about in his transformation is a friend of his. So that's the beauty where we said, hey mate, I'm struggling, and before it got too late.
Yeah, so it's actually quite a recent one that shaped the way that I now deliver. So he's a friend of mine that, and I always say, never work with friends.
Yeah.
And he's one of these people that I offered a session to actually last year, completely free of charge, to practice some new techniques that I'd learned, and he didn't turn up to the session. But he's got a very similar background to mine, and on paper, the bloke has everything. He's got an amazing career, absolutely amazing family, everything, the lot. But he came to me over the last few months, and he said, you know what, I just don't feel right. I don't feel like me anymore. Now he's struggling with sleep, with his routines. He was snapping at his partner and kids, and he was losing that connection. He felt like he's losing that connection. His kids were getting older, into their teenage years, and he was struggling to find and maintain that connection. And he just said, I felt like this for a decade. And I was thinking, well, I knew you literally, like, we last saw each other probably 3 years ago. And you never kind of portrayed that. And it got me thinking, well, actually, AD, you was the same. He was the same 3 years ago. So I got him onto a program. He joined me on a program. We did 5 sessions together. That's it. A couple of really deep emotional releases. We didn't need to talk for every detail. It wasn't really the goal. It was just that allowing that subconscious box to do the work. And then by the 5th one, he said, you know what? He says, I never actually thought it was going to work.
Right.
But me and my missus were communicating better. I've spent the whole week with my boy at the seaside, just being present in the moment. He was like, everything's just changed. My missus, she's noticing the changes in me. We're more connected. My kids are more connected. I'm feeling better in the workplace. And I just thought, well, it's not about going from rock bottom to surviving again, is it? It's about, I'm not at rock bottom, but I know something needs to change.
Yes.
And now he's showing up every single day better for himself, but most importantly as well for his family.
That's amazing.
And I think it's not about fixing people. And it wasn't about fixing him. He was never broken in the first
No,
place.
no,
It was just about releasing that weight that was weighing him down.
that's brilliant. And it's such an amazing achieve. It feels so lovely to help people, isn't it? It's just such a nice feeling.
I think that's the best part of the job.
It's rewarding, isn't it?
It's that fulfillment at the end
Yeah.
of that transformation.
Yeah. When you just see somebody just walk away and have a different outlook, it's really, really good.
So that's powerful there, isn't it? Because AD's perception of his friend was he has everything. Be it to his mate, when he come to talk to him, was I'm not okay.
No.
Wasn't rock bottom, and that's like AD said, it's not about a case of being at rock bottom, it's a case of recognising something's not quite right then to seek support and help.
Yeah, something's not sitting right. And these are little signs that your body gives you.
Yeah.
So it's looking out for those signs and doing something about it and not ignoring them and thinking, oh, I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
And from this, again, it's perception, but I've worked with enough people over 30 years to understand that, especially for men, loneliness. And that's one of the biggest health risks for men right now.
And that doesn't necessarily mean alone, because you can be in a relationship and feel alone.
Yeah. But research shows that loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 20, 30 or even 40 fags a day.
Wow.
Yeah. But how often do you actually hear men say, I'm lonely?
Never. It's not a common thing that men say.
And because us men, and it's not a case of this being this sexist thing, it is a case of that we are genetically, biologically, physiologically all different. But
women love a good old
men,
cup of tea.
If I chat to my mate, I'm on the phone for 2 minutes, that's it. Kim chats to her mate, she's on the phone for 10 hours, right? It's because men don't have the same networks that women do. We don't often go and have a chat over a coffee or check in to say hi. We wait until something bad happens. So mine is, when my previous marriage broke up, that might be when I rang my mate Jamie. Other than that, life's going all right. But this is what men do. We don't chat to anybody until a job or a marriage or a health, and then we've suddenly realised we've been isolated for years. And that's where these men's groups come in, like Andy's Man's Club and Men's Health is great. You can stroll in on a Monday evening at 7 o'clock and have a chat. And these places aren't therapy, okay? They're a lifeline. It's mates, a mug of tea. No, like Adi said, his mate wasn't broken, so no one's trying to fix you. It's just men listening to men. And sometimes that's all it takes, isn't it? It's a change of direction of someone's life.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a song by, as you've gathered, if you listen to our Kim and Carl on Dreamcatcher Radio, we play quite often every week, the two same singers, Teddy Swims and
Leela James.
Leela James, and we're going to play Teddy Swims' Bad Dreams.
Sun is going down, time is running out, no one else around me. Steady losing light, steady losing my mind, over shadows and gravity. Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. What I do for a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping into bad dreams. But there's no you and I. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these, all of these. Bad dreams. All of these. Baby, please come around. Help me settle down. At least have some cloud in my head. What you waiting for? Something physical. I can do this by myself. Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. What I do for a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping into bad dreams. But there's no you and I. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these, all of these bad dreams. Baby, please. All of these, all of these.
There we go. Teddy Swims, one of my favourite. I'm still waiting for him to come to the UK again and go and see him.
Yeah, definitely. So the next question that we asked AD is about why he thinks men have to toughen up.
So, Addie, I know a lot of men do feel, I mean, we were talking about this before, you touched on it, that they feel like they have to toughen up and, don't cry and, man up, as you say. Why do you think that is? Do you think, and how can like hypnotherapy change that, do you think?
I think for me, it's because that's what we was taught. That's what we was taught.
Mm.
We was taught to bury the emotion, and when we bury it, it doesn't disappear. It stays in there. It finds a different way out. It finds a different way. A different symptom comes out, a different sign, whether that's anger, burnout, addiction, disconnection. And I think hypnotherapy helps by going into your subconscious and giving men that permission to release without needing to relive.
Yeah.
Without sitting there and talking about every single detail.
Mm.
And I think once a man experiences that moment when he realizes that vulnerability is the strength inside him that's going to push him forward, that's when everything changes. One thing that I learned is that we can be both strong and soft in equal measure, and that's when we become powerful beings as
Yes.
men.
Balance.
So we can support our partners or our loved ones better.
Bang on, AD. Exactly that. That is it. We can be strong and soft at the same time, which I think is another thing for men, isn't it? With I've noticed most men don't don't break because of one big thing.
No.
You kind of break because of all the small things happens. Like, you know, and if I look at my life, because I can come from obsession. My dad left when I was young. Grew up in a military family. I was taught how to fight at a very young age, and things like don't punch them in the face, you punch them in the windpipe so they can't breathe. All those kind of things. But to a young kid, that you're then taught, don't you dare cry. If you get beat up in the street, don't come running to me. Talk up for yourself. But then I became like the bully of the council estate. But also, this is the interesting thing about your childhood, that I wasn't really picked on because your dad's in the army. So then I learnt that you go around with that's kind of self-protection. And my dad was silent in the background of this
Silent bouncer.
of this mad Scotchman who's going to come along and give you a Scottish welcome. But again, it's that belief of the small little things, like money was a struggle, work was a struggle, you're getting older, trying to be everything for everyone. I think that's a big thing for men, trying to be everything for everyone.
Yeah, not sleeping properly, not talking, not sharing, not going to events and things like that.
And we say, I'll sort it out, but we never do. Because but what does that mean, I'll sort it out? It means just stopping long enough to feel it.
Yeah.
And this is what Adi was saying, that men are taught not to feel your emotions. And that's the part we skip. But feelings aren't the enemy, they're the warning signs on. So you look at it from a car perspective, they're the warning lights on the dashboard. If we ignore them, we don't avoid the breakdown, we can almost guarantee it. Most men, around about 35 to 45 is when their mental health really goes off the scale, because like we said right at the very beginning, it's the small things that slowly pile up to the point of view where your cup is now overflowing. So men, checking in on your mind is no different from checking your oil in your car, okay? It's not self-indulgent, it's maintenance. So you have to look at your mental health to see where it's coming from. Then your physical health, are you exercising? Are you eating all the right kind of foods? And this is where we bring in the whole package of your mental well-being.
Yeah.
Are you eating right?
Your
Are you
nutrition,
exercising?
your lifestyle.
Are you looking after your brain?
Yeah, all of it. Are you talking positively to yourself?
How many of us men not doing that?
Yeah.
Judging ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Self-judgment, self-doubt. You know, all of those things are not, conducive to you having a happy life. So that's what we do, try and flip that switch.
Yeah, and just from the previous question of Adi, his friend, he presumed he had everything.
Yeah.
Let's not presume about how our perception is of other people. Because if you're not walking in their shoes, you don't know what's going on inside their head.
No.
To this man, he had everything. He probably had a nice car, a good relationship with his kids, but inside he knew something was wrong. But let's take our hats off to that guy. He realised something wasn't right, so he sought help.
Exactly. So let's play Kelly Clarkson's Stronger.
You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. You think you got the best of me, think you've had the last laugh, bet you think that everything good is gone. Think you left me broken down, think that I'll come running back. Maybe you don't know me 'cause you're dead wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. You heard that I was starting over with someone new. They told you I was moving on over you. You didn't think that I'd come back swinging. You tried to break me, but you see what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over, 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone.
Kelly Clarkson. I love that song.
But great. That was for Kim, actually.
Were you or someone else?
No, not me. Kim. I'm not going to say for Kim, as in
I was
me.
gonna say, that's a bit egotistic. I play my own song, thank you.
No, Kim G. So there you go.
Anyway, that's a hit on that, Kim. We're Kim and Cole, Dreamcatcher Radio.
We are.
Friday, 2 to 4.
Yeah. And if you haven't already looked at the schedule, please go along to www.dreamcatcherradio.co.uk and have a look, because we have some amazing shows, some amazing presenters. Dreamcatcher Radio is all about empowering people, freedom of speech. So
From jazz to angel card
cards
readings.
and, you know,
Oh, it is amazing.
there's mid-morning shows, there's theatre, music, there's Lisa King, there's all sorts. Just amazing shows. So after us is Ray, The Blind Truth. You've got Bradders, you've got Steve, who is the station manager. There is just so many amazing shows. You just have to go and have a look and just listen. Just put it on.
Yeah, you can enable it into your Alexa.
Oh, don't ask
But
us
we're not
how. We
gonna
get
tell
it
you,
wrong
do it?
every flipping week. It's just rubbish. Anyway, moving on. Let's hear a little bit more from Addy. Addy.
And if there was anyone that was skeptical or a bit nervous
Yeah.
about having hypnotherapy, so what would you say to them? What do you want to say to anyone that's listening?
I am. I'm still skeptical. No, I'm joking. I'll tell them it's normal. Like I was too. When the therapist that I went to see said, "Oh, we're gonna go into hypnosis now. We're gonna do some hypnotherapy," I was like, "No, you're not. That doesn't exist. That's not real." And we're so used, aren't we, seeing we're having a reference point for hypnosis being a stage show or in films,
Yeah.
people looking like chickens or being made to do silly things.
Yeah.
And that is a thing that is real, but that's not what I do necessarily.
No.
Therapeutic isn't anything like that. You're completely in control. You can't be made to say I do anything. You're just in that deeply focused state. And we use that state to help your mind process what it's been holding on to. And what I usually tell clients is, if the way that you've been coping, or if the therapeutic intervention isn't working, then what's the harm in trying something different? I don't think you have to believe in it personally for it to work. I just think you have to be open and follow a set of instructions to really change your life.
And that's it. Hypnotherapy really does change people's lives. And again, it's the old perception of it. Swing your watches or make me dance like a chicken. Yes, we can do that if that's your belief structure of coming to hypnotherapy. But the thing is, people say to us when they come into the retreat, I can't be hypnotised. And I just ask them a simple question. I go, what colour's your front door? And they tell us it's brown, it's blue, it's white. Okay. Did you see a picture of your front door when I asked you that question? Yes, I did. You just went into hypnosis because you wasn't thinking of your front door before I asked you the question. So we have many different states of how you brush your teeth in the morning, how you eat, how you talk to your children, how you talk to your partner, how you talk to your work colleagues. They're all different trance states. Okay? So hypnosis is nothing magical. We're not going off in some strange place. We're just teaching you how to go into your mind, focus on something different that you want as a positive outcome, rather than focusing on the rubbish that you carry around, the emotional baggage.
So would you say you go under? When
Huh?
people say, I'm going to go I can't go under, or want to go under.
Yeah, there's no under hypnosis because you're in hypnosis all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a different trance state all the time. Life is hypnosis. You've been conditioned and programmed by your parents, your teachers, your brothers, your sisters from an early age. So, hypnosis is not a state of eye closure. Like I just said, if I ask you to think of the colour of your front door, you haven't got your eyes closed, have you? You're not in a deep state of trance, but you went into hypnosis to recall what your front door looked like. You pictured it. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I'm putting a song on.
Go on in. What are we putting on?
Mirror.
Took my
Madison Ryan.
and gave it a home. We made it through the aching parts, and I gave you my soul. Oh, we tried to kill the pain and heal these scars, but now love has had its say, and we're moving apart. But we're chasing time, gotta find peace of mind and understand that maybe we never can. Keep me in your mirror, but don't take your eyes off the road. Holding on won't get us any nearer, 'cause we got a long way to go. Sometimes it's hard to see that some things just won't be. Now we both know, but we act so unaware. It just goes to show our love isn't fair. Tomorrow's never promised, only yesterday is a guarantee. And if I'm being honest, yeah, baby, that's the only thing that carries me. But we're out of time, we gotta find peace of mind and understand that maybe we never can. Oh. So keep me in your mirror, but don't take your eyes off the road. Holding on won't get us any nearer, 'cause we got a long way to go. Sometimes it's hard to see that some things just won't be.
I love
There
that
you
song.
go. Madison Ryan Ward.
Who?
Madison Ryan Ward.
Ah. So, I just want to mention about the fact that if your mate had told you, because I want to get back to normalising help, because it's almost like we have to change the culture, don't we? And if your mate had told you he broke his leg, you wouldn't say walk it off, would you? But when it's his mind, that's exactly what we do, don't we? We kind of say, you be all right, mate, keep busy, have a pint. And yet, all these things, like Adi said, the men he's worked with, they suppress it, they keep pushing it down over years and years and years. And remember the bit we said earlier about men's mental health is small little things that build up.
Jeez. And like we say, asking for help doesn't mean that you're broken. We don't believe that anybody's broken, but it makes you actually brave. It makes you actually, it shows that you are strong and that you're, because what we say is, and what the science shows is that it's actually your brain doing exactly what's
What
meant
it's
to do.
designed to do, yeah. So
It's-
there's no one being fixed because it's
No.
remembering you were never broken.
Yeah, it's there to protect you, and that's why you're having those symptoms. That's why you're feeling anxious, or you're having the anger or the addictions or anything. it's because it's a coping mechanism. Your body's trying to take over.
Yeah, and you don't need to be on your knees before reaching out. You just need to care enough about yourself to say, do you know what? I matter too.
Exactly. I think we should hear from Addie.
Go on.
So let's play another song, Addie. What have you got for me?
I'll go for Daughtry. What about now?
Daughtry.
Daughtry. It's Daughtry.
Oh,
For me, it's a song about taking responsibility, stepping up, and choosing to change.
So here we have Daughtry. What about now?
Shadows fill an empty heart as love is fading from all the things that we are not saying. Can we see beyond the scars and make it to the dawn? Change the colors of the sky and open up to the ways you made me feel alive, the ways I loved you, for all the things that never died, to make it through the night. Love will find you. What about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be? What if our love never went away? What if it's lost behind words we could never find? Baby, before it's too late. What about now? Sun is breaking in your eyes to start a new day. This broken heart can still survive with the touch of your grace. The shadows fade into the light. I am by your side when love will find you. What about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be? What if our love never went away? What if it's lost behind words we could never find? Baby, before it's too late. What about now? Now that we're here, now that we've come this far, just hold on. There is nothing to fear, for I am right beside you. For all my life I am yours. What about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be? What if our love never went away? What if it's lost behind words we could never find? What about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be? What if our love never went away? What if it's lost behind words we could never find? Baby, before it's too late. Baby, before it's too late. Baby, before it's too late.
What a great song.
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit more about what Addie is, what it's like to work with him.
She says,
I did.
it's not playing again.
You think you're all organised?
it's Google Drive. Do not put your recordings into Google Drive.
No, just never do that. We've come to realise this.
No, it's still not happening, guys.
Well, we'll come on to that.
Anyway, I think a good segment we can go into is kind of shift in society, isn't it? That the world's changing slowly, but it is. One where men can talk about emotional intelligence, being kind and connected. It's not about being soft. It's stronger, isn't it? Because here we go. You can play that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really important for me to be as human as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That first session with someone. 99% of the time, I won't have a notebook in my hand. I won't have a pen in my hand. I just want it to be two people having that honest, open conversation. I do open it up. I do like to understand what's been happening, where a person's perceived issues have been showing up, what's feeling heavy, but most importantly is what they want to change and what they believe and what they want change to feel like. And then we look at doing an emotional detox designed to help release all of them negative feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, and release them that have been holding them back. Now, some men do walk away feeling lighter straight away, but I think it's important to understand that not every single person, not every single session is designed to flick that switch straight away. Others describe it as a noise in the head that's finally gone a bit quiet. So that first session is about
that chatter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That first session is just about really understanding where you want that change to go,
Right.
but really, and then doing some immediate work so you see the immediate change and release the emotion.
That's great. And how many sessions do you normally have with people roughly? Do you know?
So I like to work on anywhere between 3 and 5, I think is a sweet spot for a start, for sure. There's some people that require a few more in my experience. But there's also people that feel like they've got enough from that emotional release in 1, maybe 2. But I personally like the 3 to 5 spread out over a fortnightly period, just so that I can keep people on track and accountable, because that is what I believe I was missing. And I go off my experiences a lot and my intuition.
Yeah, exactly. I hear what you say there. And I think, and also it's nice because you're not saying to someone you have to have 6 sessions. You're saying, let's see how it goes. If we do 3 and you're happy, then you can go on your way. But I'm here if you need me.
For sure.
Which I think, which is kind of like a similar to the way that we work, where we always say to people, we're here, reach out if you need to, and you're always welcome to book another session if you want to. But this is how we generally work. So
yeah, I tell all my clients I'm available between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. If you want to message me, don't delay. Just get in touch with me, and we can 9 times out of 10 I'll respond within the hour. But I do say I'll respond that day for sure, and set an action point for them to break free of that negative feeling if they experience that in between the sessions.
So there we go. So AD telling you that his sweet spot is around about the free session mark. Powerful stuff, because this is the thing about hypnotherapy. Like I say, I'm trained in it. We don't promise these big powerful outcomes in one session or whatever, because sometimes if you're age of 35 years of age, it's taking you 35 years to get to the state where you are now. So yeah, the 3 to 5 area is a nice amount of sessions for hypnotherapy.
Yeah, I'm only doing one-to-ones. I do one-to-ones at the moment.
We seem to be having a technical issue once again with
Loving it.
loving it today.
Loving it.
Loving it.
Bear with us. Talk amongst yourselves. Get your cup of tea while we're
I'll just carry on
waiting.
that bit about the fact. Is it going to play? Just test it. We're going to test.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm only doing one-to-ones. I do one-to-ones at the moment. But a bit of an exclusive is that I've got actually a group program that I am looking to release at the end of January, actually. And it was something that I've actually done a bit of a survey of my current audience, and there was a lot of people that said, no, I want one-to-one only. I don't want to talk about my problems with other people. So what I decided to do was put on a free webinar about 3 weeks ago now. and I had 9 people show up on there, 9 men show up on there, and it was like a domino effect. Once one
Mm.
person had the courage to start talking about their problems, and other people saw them getting that in immediate in the moment support, it was like a domino effect. Everyone started to go, oh,
Brilliant.
I'll have
Yeah.
a chat. So I see the power in group work.
Yeah.
It's just something that I want to put all of my efforts into, and
Mm.
really combine everything from a one-to-one services, and have a structured program for people to follow.
Lovely.
That's coming in
Good.
January next year then.
And Addy, do you have like a website or anything that people can contact you on?
So I'm very much on social media.
Okay.
So yeah, I tend to use web pages um, for my webinars and for my online training. So yeah, my social media is the one really. If you Instagram is at AD Harper Coaching, and LinkedIn as well. I'm on LinkedIn at AD, and that's just AD Harper. You'll find me on there.
I'm glad that we got to play that one because I knew it had AD's his contact details, and I was worried when it wasn't going to play.
Well, we got it down on paper, so we could have said it.
We could have said it, but yeah, it's nice to hear it because obviously this is why we're doing this, and it was really lovely to get the time to talk with AD, and we haven't got much left, have we, to share with you?
Some of the questions people get was why do we want to promote other people and practitioners and all this? Because we're not egotistic. We've been doing it for so long. Someone might not want to work with me because like you said earlier, I swear like a trooper normally. But they like the tonality and the experience of AD, so they go work with AD. So we have a whole collection of different practitioners in different modalities that we have here, where we send people to.
We do. Sometimes people come to us and say, "Oh, I really need a life coach." We've got life coaches. If someone says, "Oh, I'm really looking for a counsellor. I'm looking for a psychotherapist," we have got those people available that we pass the details on.
It's not about us. It's about helping and supporting people on a journey.
It's about the person getting what they need and that support, and the fact that somebody has reached out and said, "I need support, do you know?" Yes, here, take the details, because it's more important that they get what they need. Let's see if we can get the next part of AD to play.
I doubt the way it's going. I doubt it very much.
I'd want him to know that you're not alone.
No.
And that you've probably been holding it together for everyone else, like whether that be your family, your partner, your kids, your mates, your workplace even. But it's now time to hold yourself together for you. And I know it feels heavy. I know it often feels like this is how it's going to be and that it's never going to change. But I like to think that I'm the example. I'm here because I took that step. And if I can do it, anybody can, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's, again, this is it. For his own experience of life and whatever, men find they have a bond and a connection with AD, so they go and work with him. This is what it's all about. It's not about being alone. It's not that you're a stranger. You're not less of a man for feeling things differently. Okay, you just keep on going and talking, because being silent is where the darkness grows.
Gosh, yeah, it really is, and obviously I was asking AD about if there's anyone out there that is struggling. Well, how do they take that first step? And I love that he was, he was really open about it.
And we asked AD that if anyone's on the fence regarding or unsure of hypnotherapy, what would he recommend?
Let's see what he says.
If nothing changes, then nothing's going to change. You don't need to believe, or you don't need to believe that in hypnotherapy for it to work. You just need to believe that you've had enough of feeling the way you do, and you need to believe that needs to change. You can read all the books in the world, you can listen to all the podcasts, you can tell yourself you're going to sort it tomorrow, but until you actually take that step, then life's going to stay the same. And the worst thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have an hour or an hour and a half, however long it is, and you're going to feel relaxed. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. The best thing is you're going to wake up tomorrow morning or the next day, and you're going to realise that everything and all that pain, all that weight is gone.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, just being, like you say, going into that relaxed state just calms the nervous system down. So it's never a bad thing, is it?
No. No,
Oh, well, Addie, thank you so much. I've said your name wrong again. Thank you so much for joining us
oh,
today.
I appreciate it.
Let's end on your last song.
Now this one sums up my reason why. The
Wow.
one is, and it's about living with purpose.
Hmm.
Not for money, not for financial gain or recognition, but because it's who you are at your core. Um, and it's Luke Combs doing this.
Someone asked me once in an interview, what was growing up like? Where'd you go to school and what would you do if you weren't doing this? I'd be driving my first car in a worn out Dodge, trying to make rent with a dead end job, just making do. Tips in a jar, my guitar in an old bar stool. I'd have a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, couple brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing them same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins, at the Grand Ole Opry or showing some no-name town. Still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. I'd still be the same guy they knew back in the day, who was burning CDs just to give away, paying his dues. If I wasn't doing this, 5 deep in a van, head full of steam, hot on the heels of my neon dreams, maybe coming true. Living this life just like I was born to do. I'd have a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, couple brown liquor, couple buddies in a band, singing them same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins, at the Grand Ole Opry or showing some no-name town. Still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. It ain't about the fame, it ain't about the fortune, it ain't about the name, it ain't about the glory. I guess I'm saying it's always been about having a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, cup of brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing them same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins, at the Grand Ole Opry or showing some no-name town. Still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. Someone asked me once in an interview, what was growing up like? Where'd you go to school and what would you do if you weren't doing this?
There you go. That was Luke Combs doing this.
I love his song. I love when we do the interviews because people ask us to play different songs that
Yeah.
it's not kind of what we listen to.
And I love the stories that go with them as well. I know there was Ada did.
So we're near the end of our 2 hour slot.
We
2
really
to 4.
are. That's gone so quickly. And it's been a great show, really great, very important, not talked about enough.
No, and that's the one message I hope you take from this afternoon, that you're not alone, you're not strange, and you just have to keep talking, because silence is where the darkness grows.
Oh.
So reach out, join the group, send that message, make the call. You know what you've got to do, men. You've got to know where to start, and you can start by, as we said earlier, Andy's men's clubs.
Yep.
Google it, go and find local groups, because every one of them will say the same thing. It's okay to talk.
It is. And speaking of talking, next week we have another great interview.
Yeah, Derek Chapman.
Yeah.
Yeah, another veteran, but from the RAF, who went on to hypnotherapy again, but to create what's called the Russian doll technique. He's a famous world author. So
yeah, we're
interview
really
him.
honoured to be able to interview him as well.
Yeah.
So listen in next week, because we have got him, the interview with Derek.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, the last thing before we play our typical song that we're going to play out with is, the strongest thing you ever do is admit you need someone to listen. So it's okay to find someone that can listen to you. All right? So thank you to Addy for a wonderful interview, going from veteran to hypnotist, helping men to change their mental health.
Yeah, thank you so much. And reach out to AD if you're looking for someone, or just reach out. You can reach out to us, you can reach out to any of these people, but please just reach out.
Yeah, and have a great weekend.
Yeah. Bye.
You can walk my path, you can wear my shoes, learn to talk like me, and be an angel too. But maybe you ain't never gonna feel this way, you ain't never gonna know me, but I know you. Singing in our things can only get better. It can only get, take it on from me, you know. I know that things can only get better. I sometimes lose myself in me. I lose track of time.
Have a great weekend, guys.